I love the idea that we can trust that our kids, just like a child who falls down, they do want to get back up. Naturally, they get back on their feet, and our kids don't want to stay down. They're not going to stay feeling like crap forever.
Isn't
They don't
that
like
true?
it. They have a natural desire to get up and walk. And it may, it may take longer than we'd like it to, but this whole idea of permanence or brain damage, and they're just going to be like, addicts the first second they look at something. And I just think that that is so damaging to believe that. It's just not true. It's not been my experience with my own kids or with, the stumbles we've had in our family, but also with a lot of the families I've worked with over the years. Like, it's just not like that.
See, I love hearing that from you because you can speak from such wisdom and in your own professional and personal experience and the things you've observed. It's so true. There is always hope. And so many parents, one question we get asked all the time, I've got a 17-year-old. I can't imagine him having an internal filter. He grabs every piece of technology time he can get. He hides things. There is always hope. There is always hope. And
Oh
parents
yeah.
never know when they're planting seeds.
No,
They never
exactly.
know. Yeah.
No, I've got 70-year-olds in my office that, of course, didn't have smartphones as kids, but as they've gotten older, they've realized that it's not working for them. And there's nobody bossing them. But they have this, they're trying to develop their internal filters as fully mature adults who, you would think could do whatever they want and who cares. But like they have a natural sense of like, this feels like darkness. I don't like it. And our kids come wired that way. Yes, we can get to a point where we're so numb we don't care, but in my experience, these kids aren't going to turn out to be axe murderers or Ted Bundys or whatever because they had a few stumbles on social media or saw pornography or things like that. We've got to get perspective and recognize that we're not going to be helpful to our kids if we're freaking out all the time.
It's so true. In fact, I think that may be one of the more powerful abilities that a parent can develop is that being able to show that child when those errors happen, they're actually almost instructive and helpful because it's an opportunity for the parent to show, I am a safe place to land.
Right.
I am a safe spot. You will not be condemned or shamed when this happens. I want to work with you. What can we do together? How can I help you?
And seriously, to all the parents out there, and I include myself in there, let's quit pretending to be so shocked and like horrified that our kids are making mistakes. I mean, we have to look at ourselves if we're honest. How many of us would not have taken the opportunity to push it a little bit or check something out or be curious? Or, I mean, this is just human nature. It's developmental. And for us to me, it's hypocrisy to pretend like, it reminds me of that scene in Back to the Future where, Marty McFly's mom as an older woman is like just horrified that, a girl would sit in a parked car with a boy and she just couldn't believe it. And then we go to the flashback and of course she's hitting on her own son, which is just crazy in its own way. But it's just like we can sometimes forget as we get older what it feels like to have all these new experiences and hormones and peer pressure and just all the things that are going on in those ages. And we just need calm, reflective, steady parents that are just guiding us along the way. Thanks for stopping by and watching this little clip of my podcast interview. If you want to catch the full episode with this guest, you can click on the link below. It'll take you to my podcast and you can listen to the whole thing. Once again, I appreciate your support. I've got lots of other episodes you can check out as well, and I'd love to hear what you think about it.